Good afternoon, class 11 boys. Now, today we will discuss the second portion of cash book, that is the cash book with discount column. Now, cash book with discount column. There is one more column we need to add it on the both debit and credit side for the discount column. Now, first we'll study about the format and then we'll discuss about some of the important features of this cash book with discount column. Now, some people mistakenly say that these are double column cash book. It's not a double column cash book. Of course, we have the double columns in that, cash with discount on the both debit and credit side, but we cannot call it the double column cash book. Okay, the double column cash book we will study later, or with bank column in it. So when the bank column added with cash, we call it double column, and when discount column is added with cash in bank, we call it triple column cash book. Okay, but here we are studying about the cash book with discount column. Okay, now note on the format, how we make the format of cash book with discount column. Similar like the cash book only, but we need to add one more column, that's for discount. So we write first thing date, we write here particulars, then make the column of general folio, we make the column of cash receipt, here make the column of discount, again date, here make the column of particulars, then we make the column of general folio, cash and bank. Here now fill it. The first thing is, here is date on which the transaction occur, we write particulars which we also call the receipt sides, हम उसको receipt side भी बोलते हैं, ठीक है, we have done it in our previous video. Debit side, this one is called JF, transaction which transfer from with journal entry, we call it JF, general folio. Here we write cash, here we write discount, then again date, particular, then we write here again JF, amount and discount. Okay, so this side is also called how much money you are saving. This is also called the payment side. Instead of particular, you can also say that payment side. This one is receipt side, where the cash coming from, and the credit side where the cash is going on, where you make the payment. So this is a particular format of cash book with discount column. Okay, some of the important features are there in discount column. Please remember the same. Now discount here. Now cash book we follow the rule of real account. Cash में कौन से account follow करते हैं? We follow the account of real account. Okay, whenever asset increases, it will be debited. Whenever asset decreases, it will be credited. Same follow the cash account. Whenever the cash increases, it will be debited. Whenever the cash decreases, it will be credited. But in nominal account, discount is a nominal, it's not a real account. We are using discount column within cash book. Okay, because sometimes when we pay cash, when we receive cash, we allow discount, we receive discount. So here, whenever you receive cash, please remember one thing. Whenever you receive cash, जब भी हम cash receive करते हैं in full settlement. Suppose we have to receive 10,000 from a particular person. We say him, चल यार, you pay 9,500. तो वी आर अलाउइंग हम 500 रुपी डिस्काउंट. हमें कैश कितना मिल रहा है? हमें कैश मिल रहा है 9,500. मिलना कितना चाहिए था? 10,000. बट हाउ मच कैश वी आर रिसीविंग? वी आर रिसीविंग द कैश ऑफ रुपीज 10,000 ओनली, एंड इट मीन्स दैट वी आर गिविंग डिस्काउंट. वी आर गिविंग डिस्काउंट टू हिम कि ठीक है यार, हम 500 रुपीज छोड़ रहे हैं. ओके, यू पे 500 रुपीज लेस टू अस, तो वी आर अलाउइंग हिम 500 रुपीज डिस्काउंट. तो इट्स अ एक्सपेंस फॉर अस टू कम ऑन डेबिट साइड. Whenever we pay cash, जब भी हम कैश पे करते हैं इन फुल सेटलमेंट, वी रिसीव डिस्काउंट. हमें डिस्काउंट मिलता है. सपोज हमें किसी पर्टिकुलर क्रेडिटर्स को हमें 10,000 रुपीज पे करे थे और हम इसको 9,000 रुपीज पे करें इन फुल सेटलमेंट, तो मीट मीन्स हमें 1,000 रुपीज का डिस्काउंट मिल रहा है. तो whenever we receive discount, it's an income for us and all incomes are credited. तो इनकम कहाँ पर आएगी? क्रेडिट साइड में. I hope this part is clear. Please note down there certain terms are there. This is a particular format, cash book with discount column. I hope this part is clear. Now we will make, there is no need to note down this one because मैं आपको अभी एक क्वेश्चन कराने वाला हूँ, ठीक है, विद द सेम पर्पस, कैश बुक विद डिस्काउंट कॉलम. You need to understand it. What is the important feature in it? So please note down with me. I'm marking over here. What are the important feature? Cash book with discount column. So feature number 1. There's some important characteristics are there. Now please note down. This one is important. You need to remember it. It's always applicable with the triple column cash book also, or the cash book with bank and discount column. The first feature is the discount column on the debit side. The discount column on the debit side. This is an important part to note, so please note down very carefully and understand it. The discount column on the debit side of the cash book, the first thing is the discount column on the debit side of the cash book record the discounts allowed to customer. Records the discount allowed. Records the discount allowed from customers. Or discount allowed to customers. Discount allowed to customer. हमने कितना डिस्काउंट दिया? Because when we receive cash, तभी हम डिस्काउंट देते हैं. When we receive cash, then only we can give the discount. हमें cash receive करना है early. Okay, the debtor told us he can make the payment after 3 months, but we need money immediately. हमें debtor से receive करना है 50,000 rupees. But he said, यार अगर आप अभी pay कर दोगे तो you have to pay only 48,000, not 50,000. But he promised us to pay 50,000 after 3 months. But आपने उसको बोला कि ठीक है, if you pay right now, or if you pay within 2 days, you have to pay only 48,000. It means आप 2,000 rupees का discount दे रहे हो. Although you are receiving the cash, but you are giving discount because you need money immediately. आपको पैसे की जरूरत अभी है. So it means that ऐसे the discount allowed to customers for making payments early. For making payments early. I hope this part is clear. Making payments early. Next approach is for making payment early. Okay, next thing is the discount column on the credit side. The discount column on the credit side. The discount column on the credit side. Okay, the discount column on the credit side of the cash book record the records the discount column on the credit side of the cash book records the discount received by the suppliers. Your discount received by us for making payment early. Records the discount received for making payment early. For making payment early. For making payment early. How these two parts are clear? Now, when we receive discount, when you make the payment early, okay, suppose the creditor, you promise to creditor you will pay the money after 4 months, but the creditor offer you. The creditor gives you offer. Say if you make the payment within 1 week in a specified period of time. अगर आप एक specified within 1 week you will make a payment, so you have to pay less. Suppose you have to pay 50,000 rupees to your creditors, and you promise him to pay after 4 months. But if he mentioned that if you make the payment within a week, not after 4 months, within a week, you have to pay only 45,000 rupees. It means he give you a discount of rupees 5,000. You have to pay less. It means it's an income for yours. A discount is a nominal. It's an income for us. So all incomes are credited. Don't you mix up this rule with the cash book. Cash book is the real account. The real account says that cash book real account. Whenever asset increases, it will be debited. So cash book, whenever we receive the cash, it will be on debit side. Whenever we pay cash, it's on payment side. For our discount column, discount is a nominal account. Whenever ठीक है, whenever we pay discount, जब भी हम discount को pay करते हैं, जब भी हम discount allow करते हैं, it's an expense for us and all expenses are debited. And whenever we receive discount, it's an income for us and all incomes are credited. So we follow the rules of particular things only. Okay, remember this one. So I hope these two parts are clear. The discount column on the debit side of the cash book records the discount allowed to customer for making payment early. For making payment early, a specified period of time, as mentioned here also, a specified period of time. If you make the payment in a specified period of time, here also in a specified period of time, if you make the payment in a specific period of time, then only you receive your discount period of time. This is the thing. Okay, now one more part, third is an important one. I hope you all know this thing. The nature of discount allowed. The nature of discount allowed. Now what is the nature of discount allowed? As per nominal, okay, is the expense. The nature of discount allowed under traditional approach, it's nominal. And what's nominal says that all expenses are debited, all incomes are credited. So I hope with the help of this one you can able to understand it. Okay? I hope it's clear. It's nominal is when we talk about the discount allowed. Okay, under approach it's nominal, so it will be debited. Okay, and vice versa the same. The nature of discount received is also nominal. That means whenever we receive discounts, it's an income for us, it will be credited. I hope this part is clear. Now we move to question. Please note on this one. These are important characteristics. The cash book with discount column, but basically is about to know what's discount all about. So whenever we receive discount, it's always credited. Whenever we pay discount, whenever we allow discount, it will expense for us, it will be debited. Okay, now note down the question with me so that we can able to understand this thing. Cash book with discount column, there are certain transactions there. I'm rubbing this. Note down the question with me. The cash book with discount column. The second part with the help of with simple cash book. In my last video, I teach you what's about the simple cash book. Here we are taking the cash book with discount column. So note down the transaction number 1 first. You need to record the following transaction in a cash book. Record the following transaction in the cash book. The name is given Mr. Bhajan Das. Record the following transaction in the cash book on Mr. Bhajan Das. Okay, it's mentioned here 2014 October. The transactions of October month. The first is October 1st. Transaction number 1 is mentioned here October 1st. They say that you have balance in hand. Means what is the closing of September? We write balance in hand. How much balance you have in your hand? It's rupees. Here I'm making the column of rupees. It's 77,638. 77,638. It means it's a balance you have. The balance of, I hope you understand this thing. What is the balance means? It's a closing balance of September 30th. So what is the closing of September 30th? It's the opening for October 1st. So you have a positive balance. Okay, you have that much amount of rupees on October 1st. आपके पास इतना पैसा था. Okay, आपकी what do I say, in your pocket or you have in your business 77,638. Okay, next transaction comes. Note down this one. It's on October 3rd. It mentioned here paid by Sanjay. Okay, not paid to Sanjay, it's paid by Sanjay. They are terms which slightly confuse students. Okay, paid by Sanjay. Sanjay ने हमें pay किया. It means Sanjay paid to us. This means paid by Sanjay. So Sanjay pays 21,870. It's transaction number 2. Next is on October 3rd again, on the same date, October 3rd, in my purchase land, you purchase land. If nothing is mentioned, it means you purchase in cash. If nothing is mentioned, it means you purchase in cash. Whenever the credit transaction is there, the name will be given that. It means that अगर यहाँ पर सिंपल लिखा है परचेज लैंड, इट मीन्स आपने कैश में परचेज किया है. अगर लिखा था परचेज लैंड फ्रॉम मोहन, देन इट इज अ क्रेडिट एंट्री. बढ़िया, नथिंग मेंशन अबाउट, इट मींस यू परचेज इन कैश. तो योर परचेज लैंड इज 40,695, राइट हियर 40,695. Okay, next part is on October 4th, you purchase machinery. On October 4th, you purchase machinery. The cost of machinery is, you purchase machinery which costs to be 20,190. It's 20,190. Now deliberately I took a different terms. I'm not taking them in terms of 0 or nearest 1000, nearest 100. Now you need to practice more about these type of questions so that our calculation makes strong. October 4th, purchase machinery. Then on October 6th, one more transaction is given. Purchase goods from, okay, purchase goods from is mentioned here. Purchase goods from Chaurangi and Company. The name is given Chaurangi and Company. Okay, here it means you purchase goods on credit. When the name is given, nothing is mentioned about the cash, it means you purchase on credit. It's 31,500. आपने चौरंगी कंपनी से गुड्स खरीदे थे उधार में, तो परचेज गुड्स फ्रॉम चौरंगी कंपनी. तो दिस विल नॉट एंटरटेन इन कैश बुक, but might be some relevance occurs later on. So we need to note down this transaction. Purchase goods from Chaurangi company 31,500. Next is October 8. We mentioned that received from Ali. Received from Ali. It means cash received from Ali. And discount allowed. And discount allowed 1,000. So you mean that you received from Ali 32,000. आपने अली से पैसा रिसीव किया 30,000. डिस्काउंट अलाउड, discount allowed 1,000. Okay, you receive money from Ali and discount allowed 1,000. It means that आपको अली से रिसीव करना था 33, आपने कितना रिसीव किया 32. ओके, आपने अली से रिसीव किया 32, बट यू हैव टू रिसीव 33, तो आपने कितना डिस्काउंट दिया उसको 1,000. नेक्स्ट इज अक्टूबर 12, पेड ₹5,500 टू रहीम. Paid to Rahim, we say simply, you paid to Rahim. How much you are paying? You are paying ₹5,500. You pay this amount to Rahim. Then on October 15, paid insurance, paid life insurance premium. Okay, October 15, paid life insurance premium. Paid life insurance premium. This is an important point. Please note down very carefully. Now you pay life insurance premium, which is 2250. 2250. Please remember about this thing. It's an important one. Now paid life insurance premium. अगर business के पैसे को owner अपनी life insurance के पैसे लिए pay करता है, this is a drawing. Now if he pay insurance premium for the business, that's another drawing. But he pay for his life insurance premium, not for his employees. It's mentioned here, paid life insurance premium. So that's a drawing. I mean, he utilized the business money for his personal use. Okay? So please mention this thing. I make a star over here so that you can able to understand it. Then it's on October 20. Cash sales. The meaning of cash sales, goods sold on cash. It's cash sales. The amount of cash sale is 32,000. It's 32,000. I hope these transitions clear. I need to rub the board so that we can record the few more transitions here. Okay, it's clear. Next transition It's on October 22nd. On October 22nd, it mentions here paid to Nanak. Paid to Nanak. You paid to Nanak 8,400. It's 8,400. And you receive from Nanak on the same date. Received, or say discount received, simply mention here. Discount received 600. It means that you have to pay to Nanak 6,000 rupees or 9,000 rupees. But how much you are paying? You are paying only 8,400. So you receive a discount of rupees 600. I hope this part is clear. Okay. Next is on October 23rd. It mentions here received from debtors. Received from debtors. You receive the money from debtors. Okay, it's amounted rupees 30,000. You receive the money from debtors. It's amount rupees 30,000. On October 28th, paid rent. You paid rent in cash, which amounted to be 7,500. Okay, and on October 28 again, this is the last transaction. Paid salaries to your accountant. Paid salaries. You paid salaries to your accountant. So simply we write paid salaries, which is 6,600. Now this is the question is all about. Now we have to make the double column cash book in order to record these transactions. The rule is simple. I hope it's very easy. Now with the help of the transaction, I know that maximum students can do on your own. If you have any doubt, I will solve it for you. So solve it with me only. Don't wait. Take out your pen and piece of paper where we record these transactions. Usko samne rakhiye and then prepare the cash book. It's a simple cash book with discount column. So do it with me only so that you can able to understand each and every transactions which we are recording over here. Okay, I hope you note down all the parts. Note down the question. Okay, the total we have 13 transactions are there. In order we have to make 13 transactions are there. So check whether you record all the transactions. First one is balance in hand we have, then paid by Sanjay. Next is purchase land. We have purchased machinery on October 4th. October 6th we have purchased goods from Chaurangi and Company. On October 8th we have a transaction received from Ali. Next we have paid to Rahim. Next is paid life insurance premium. Then we have cash sales. Then we have all the paid to Nanak, received from debtors, paid rent, paid salary to Sachin, or paid salary simply. Now how we make the double column cash book now? Now you start making the format. How we make the cash book with discount column. So I have limitations over here. I have to make in this board only. That depends upon. First, cash book with discount column. This is a cash book of. We are maintaining the cash book of Bajrangi. The name given to us. The name given the question is to Mr. Bajrang Das. The first thing is we make the column of. Okay, and you check my marker first. If all are working or not. The first one is we make date. Next is receipt side we call particular. So we write date over here. Particulars. We mentioned debit side. This is the receipt side. Then we make column of JF, general folio. So we write JF. Then we write amount, how much we are receiving. Okay, here we write amount, the amount which we are receiving. Amount. here write discount. So simply we say discount allowed. Simply write discount allowed, how much discount you are giving. Then again here we write date, particular, then we write JF, general folio, then amount which you are receiving, and discount received, discount received. Credit side, I hope you understand how we make the format. I could not able to make the straight line, so please bear with me. Okay, slightly is chit-chatting. Okay, now we start the question now. We make the column of debit and credit side. The first sanction, we record all together. The first sanction says that balance in hand. You have the balance in on October 1st, 2014. So we write here because all assets are debited. So October 1st is on 2014. So we write October 1st because 2014 we are making it. Okay, so we have a balance broke down. So we write two balance broke down because asset always have debit balance. जितनी भी asset होती है we have a debit balance. तो asset का opening balance this is given to us. Is simply write how much cash we have, amount in rupees we are saying. So we have a balance of rupees 77,638. We write 77638. I hope you can all able to say it. It's 77,638. Next thing is paid by Sanjay. Sanjay paid to us is on October 3rd. We write October 3rd. Sanjay paid to us. Okay, so we are receiving money. It means Sanjay paid to us. Sanjay ने हमें pay किया. So we are receiving money from Sanjay. It increases our cash. So whenever cash increases, it's a receipt side. It's debited. So we are receiving money from Sanjay. So we write to Sanjay. How much money we are receiving from Sanjay? It's 21,870. So we write in cash column 21,870. No discount is here. Next is you purchase machinery on October 4th. So we write here October 4th. When you purchase machinery, you pay cash. You will write buy machinery. Okay, you pay for, you simply write buy machinery account. How much you paid to? Paid for machinery. So you paid for machinery 21,190. You paid to machinery 21,000. Or simple mention here. Paid for 20,190. Here 20,190. You paid for machinery is 20,190. Then it's mentioned here on October 6th. October 6th, purchase goods from Charangi. आपने goods purchase किया चारंगी से. This credit entry will not be entertained in cash book because the credit entry won't be entertained in cash book. Okay, it's clear to all of you. That means you purchase machinery. It's a credit entry will not be entertained in cash book. Next is October 8th, receipt from Ali and discount allowed. Okay, on October 8th, you receive from Ali. So we write to Ali account. Now how much money you are receiving for Ali? You are receiving from Ali 32,000. Right, 32,000 here. And you give discount 1,000. Okay, here when you receive money, you are allowed discount. जब भी हम पैसा रिसीव करते हैं, अब हम डिस्काउंट देते हैं, तो how much discount you allow? You allow discount 1,000. This is the important part. I hope it's clear. जब भी हम पैसा रिसीव करते हैं, हम डिस्काउंट देते हैं, and discount is an expense for us. And what the nominal rule says that all expenses are debited. Okay, please remember this thing. Your ledger actually says that journal entry cannot give the real picture. It's only the original book. It says only the record transaction. We sold goods to Mohan. We received cash from Mohan. तो हम लोग एंट्री करते हैं कैश अकाउंट डेबिट टू मोहन अकाउंट. तो कैश अकाउंट डेबिटेड, कैश अकाउंट डेबिट होगा, बट इन कैश अकाउंट हम एक्चुअली कैश को डेबिट कर रहे हैं. Here we receive from Sanjay, so we debited Sanjay. We receive from Ali, so we debited the cash account. The ledgers of the book give the clear picture where the transaction will be recorded. ट्रांजेक्शन एक्चुअली कहाँ पर रिकॉर्ड होती हैं. We allow him discount because we have to receive 33,000 from Ali, but we are receiving only 32,000, so we are giving her discount of rupees 1,000 to Ali. Okay, हम discount दे रहे हैं, but discount is an expense for us. That's why it's coming on debit side. Okay, to Ali 32,000 we receive in cash and 1,000 we allow discount. Next is on October 12 paid rupees 5,500 to Rahim. Okay, paid rupees 5,500 to Rahim. So on October we write here 12 by Rahim account. Now how much we pay? We pay to Rahim 5,500. On October 12 we pay him 5,500. So we write payment side 5,500. Is it clear now? Because NT will be Rahim account W cash. So cash will be credited because cash जा रहा है इनसे. Next is paid life insurance premium. It's on October 15. You paid life insurance premium. आपको ध्यान होगा मैंने इसमें स्टार मार्क करा था. तो we not write by life insurance premium. We will write by drawing because he paid for his personal expense. He paid the life insurance premium of his own. उसने अपना पे किया है. तो it's a drawing for him. It's a drawing for the firm. Make D capital over here. Drawing account. Now drawing how much he paid the insurance premium for himself is 2,250. So we write 2,250. Next is cash sale. On October 20th is mentioned here. Cash sale. October 20th. So we write to sales account because we sold goods. We receive the money. We receive money 32,000 as a cash sale. I hope it's clear. 32,000 when we sold goods on cash. Next is on October 27 paid to Nanak and discount received. On October 22nd we paid to Nanak. We write by Nanak account. We are paying to Nanak. हमारा cash जा रहा है. How much you pay to Nanak? Check in the question. We are paying 8,400 and you are receiving discount here. We write here by discount receive. By discount received account. How much discount you are receiving? You are receiving a discount of rupees 600. We are receiving a discount of rupees 600. So simply you write, or it's not here to write correctly by discount received. You simply write by Nanak account or 600 you can post here. It clearly understood the figure. It's not मतलब कहने का मतलब ये है आपको डिस्काउंट रिसीव लिखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. आप डायरेक्टली इसको लिख दो. इट्स क्लियरली अंडरस्टैंड पिक्चर बिकॉज नानक को हमने पे किया 8,400 रुपीज और हमें 600 का डिस्काउंट मिला. इट मीन वी हैव टू पे टू नानक 9,000. Okay, actually we are paying 8,400 and we are getting a discount of rupees 600 from Nanak. Okay, so we are receiving discount. It's an income for us. So all incomes are credited. We write by Nanak account. Next is receipt from debtors. It's on October 23rd. October 23rd. So simply write to debtors account. To debtors account, and we are receiving debt from debtors. Rupees 30,000 rupees. So we write 30,000 we receive from debtor. No discount is here. Then October 28 we paid rent. October 28 we write by rent account. How much rent we pay? We pay a rent of rupees 7,500. So we write 7,500 as a rent we pay. On October 28 we paid a rent of rupees 7,500. So we will write by rent account 7,500. Next, paid salaries, same date, October 28. We paid salary, so we write by salaries account. And you paid a salaries of rupees 6,600. So we write 6,600 in salaries. Now, I hope we done all the transactions. Check whether हमने कोई transaction miss तो नहीं की. Check once again. Look for the transactions. Okay, fine. We write, we purchase, oh sorry, we miss purchase land. We miss this transaction October 3rd. Purchase land, we miss, that's what I'm saying, it's an important part. On October 3rd, we purchase land, we miss this transaction. If you remember this thing, we missed the transition. October 3rd, we purchased land. We'll skip this portion. So I'm writing my machinery here. I'm writing first thing October 3rd. हमने ट्रांजेक्शन मिस किया है, हमने लैंड परचेज किया, तो बाय लैंड अकाउंट वी पे फॉर लैंड. हमने लैंड परचेज किया था 40695, तो वी राइट 40695 ओवर हियर. ऑन अक्टूबर 4th we purchase machinery. I will write by machinery account. By machinery account is mentioned here 20190. 20190. I hope we've done all the transition. The transition check once again. Opening balance we all done it. It's 77,638. Then paid by Sanjay. Sanjay paid to us is 21,870. We purchased land. It's mentioned here 40695. Earlier I missed that. Earlier I missed to write the land over here. We missed that. Now it's correct. October 3rd को हमने एक land purchase किया था जिसकी कीमत थी 40695. Okay. Next is buy machinery. We purchase machinery of rupees on October 4th is of 20,190. Then on October 8th we are receiving for Ali. For on October 6th entry will not be entertained over here, because the credit entry. Then October 8th we receive money from Ali 32,000 and discount allowed 1,000. Paid 5,500 to Rahim. हमने रहीम को पे किया 5,500 rupees is mentioned over here. Then on October 20th we sold goods on cash, to be right sales 32,000. Then we paid to Nanak. Oh sorry, before that paid life insurance premium is mentioned 2250. Then is paid 5,500 cash sales. We sold goods in cash, which is 32,000. Then paid to Nanak. We paid to Nanak 8,400 rupees. We receive a discount of 600. Next is we receive from debtors. हमने debtors से पैसा receive किया 30,000. We mention here. Then we paid rent 7,500 rupees. Then we pay salary 6,600 rupees. I hope we cover all the transactions. Now, how will do the balancing part? हम बैलेंस को कैसे करते हैं, तो प्लीज नोट डाउन केयरफुली. चेक योर टोटल ऑफ डेबिट साइड फर्स्ट. आप इन सबको ऐड करिए. 77,638 प्लस 21,870 प्लस 32,000. इन द सेम वे add 30,000 also. Now do the total of all these sides. No need to mention total of discount. Discount और total करने की जरूरत नहीं है, पहले आप इसका सिंपल करिए. It's coming 77,638 plus 21,870 plus 32,000, again 32,000 plus 30,000 is coming 1,93,508. So 1,93,508. Okay, it's coming 1,93,508. 508. Same total you write this side also. 1,93,508. So October 31st, last date October, we write by balance closed down. CD means closed down. BD means brought down. Coming up, closed down means हम पे कितना पैसा बच गया October 31st को. तो how will check it? हम यहाँ कितना मेंशन करें जो यहाँ पर इसके बराबर है. Simple. We take a close over here. What amount we write here? So that this we equal to 1,90,508. Or simply do 1,90,508. Subtract all these things. Add is coming by balance closed down. If you add all these things, is coming 1 lakh. Just check. Try on your own first. पहले आप खुद करिए. What's the balance is coming over here? Find the closing balance. If you add all these sanctions, 40695 plus 20190 plus 5,500 plus 2250 plus 8,400 plus 7,500 plus 6,600, and total of all this subtract from 1,93,508. The total is coming 1,02,373. My total is coming 1,02,373. So 1,02,373 is the closing. And what is the closing of October? Is the opening for November 1st. If you write November 1st to balance brought down. How much it is? It's 1,02,373. is 1,02,373. Okay, the discount to do this, we write here is 1,000. The discount side, here the discount column is 600. That's enough. So no need to do the balancing of discount side. Only you have to mention the cash balances. How much cash you have left. I hope this part is clear. This is the cash book with discount column. I hope all the transitions clear to you. You understand how the transition process. Okay, this receipt side, this is payment side. When the cash is coming to the business, it will be on receipt side, debited. When we pay cash for the business purposes, जो भी आपने cash से payment की है, किसी creditors को pay किया है, कोई asset purchase किया है, कोई good purchase किया है, it will be got on credit side because the payment side. Discount का balancing हम नहीं करते because discount received and discount allowed is a two different accounts. Cash book is a one account only, whether you pay or receive, but discount is not a one account because discount received is a separate thing. Discount allowed is a separate thing. Discount allowed is expenses. Discount received is income. So we maintain the discount allowed and discount received in separate ledgers. हम एक ledger में इसको show नहीं करते. Here we write how much discount we give in the month of October, 1,000. How much discount we receive in the month of October, 600. Now for the cash book, it's very easier for us to know transaction. हमें अब पन्ने पलटने की जरूरत नहीं है कि भाई कैश की सारी ट्रांजेक्शन रिकॉर्ड करो. हमने अक्टूबर की बुक की सारी ट्रांजेक्शन की जगह रिकॉर्ड कर ली. इट्स वेरी इजी फॉर द अकाउंटेंट टू नो द सिचुएशन. नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ आई से on October 3rd we receive money from Sanjay. It's easy to understand. We receive money from Sanjay 21870. On October 4th we purchase a machinery which costs to be 20,190. Similarly, we receive from Rahim, or we paid to Rahim 5,500 on October 12th. We receive from Ali 32,000. We give a discount will be 1,000. So it's very easy for us. From the cash book, you know that how much rent you pay. So from this thing, you know that, oh, we pay rent on October 28th, 7,500 rupees. In the same way, we pay to Nanak on October 22nd, is 8,400 rupees. From the cash book, it's very easy to understand. हमें अब जनरल देखने की बार बार जरूरत नहीं पड़ती because we created a cash book. Okay, so from the cash book, the entire scenario, entire picture is clear. How much money we receive or we pay in the month of October. In the same way, we can find out for the whole year. In the same way, we can find out for the whole year. So how much money we receive, how much money we pay, it's very easy to understand when we prepare the cash book. Is clear? In our next video, we will do the cash book with bank column as well with the discount column, which we call the triple column cash book. Okay, so we will prepare the double column, triple column all together because the rules and regulations and approaches are same all this. The next thing is cash book with cash book with bank column as well with the discount column. I hope it's clear. Cash book with discount column. The next one more column we will add. This is called the bank account. Okay, guys, clear? Okay, practice more and more question. In case you find any difficulty, please do write to me. Any transaction you're not able to understand, tell me clearly. So I hope it's clear. The cash book with discount column is clear to you. Take care. Stay safe.